Well, that's crazy, man. Listen, you're watching
What
Straight Up
up?
TV. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Today is October 20th, 2022. We're back with another episode. Today we have a great episode. We're going to be streaming live with a well-known Slingshot owner. He goes by the name of Little Bully. Little Bully. If you've been to any of the Slingshot events, the SS takeovers, the three-wheel showdowns, you've seen him. Little Bully. So we're going to talk to him. We're going to figure out what he's got going on, see what he'll tell us about his Slingshot, see how long he's been in the game. We're gonna talk to him and see what he'll give us, the secret tips, that has got him to where he's at so far. All right, let's bring him in. What's going on, Little Bully?
What's happening? AKA Little Bully all day.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's happening, man?
How you been?
I've been doing all right.
That's good, bro. That's good, bro. Bruh. I mean, I want to thank you for joining the show, man, coming on and talking to me, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's start off, man. I just want to start off. How did you get the name Little Bully?
Actually, I got named Little Bully. I bought a 2019 Slingshot. No windshield on it, no radio, no nothing. I'm like, all right, cool, I can handle this. But either way, I put my first stereo in, just a basic stereo, 1 amp, no extra batteries, anything like that. So I had two 6.5-inch speakers, and I had them mounted on the inside of the firewall. I had decent little sound, but no bass, no nothing. So somebody kind of made it crack. I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, that thing sound like a little tink tink. So, so my second build I did for myself. Once I added my subs, I had the Jonathan Taylor box, had 6.5, couple tweeters. I was banging pretty hard, so they kind of gave the name. Like, oh, you ain't little tink tink now, you little bully now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Well, what year is your Slingshot?
2019.
2019. That's a good model, man. That's a good model. So when you bought your Slingshot, did you buy your Slingshot with the intent of competing?
I didn't buy my Slingshot intent even thinking about competing at all.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my Slingshot just to take off on the weekend, head down to the beach, ride in the mountains. That was it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you said your theme, man. You told me your theme song was that mystical, huh?
It's that mister. The man right here.
Yeah, the man right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Man,
me
so
every day.
let's talk, man. So what brand of speaker you got, man?
So I'm running Concrete Audio and DB Drive. So basically, I run like a variety of speakers. I don't stick with one brand.
Okay. And that's how you always had it set up?
That's it. Well, now beforehand, my first build, I had actually a Focal as a speaker company made in France. So high-dollar speaker company, audiophile speakers,
Yeah.
but not exactly what you want for the like a pro audio world or like DJ setup.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Man, that's just I haven't heard of that one. That's pretty cool right there. So how did you find that company?
I was actually using. I had it in all my cars. For years. I've used Focal. They got like a Kevlar series and also a carbon fiber series. Real sound quality speakers, real clean, crisp, but they're just not super loud.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing you, man, in Merle's Inlet. You remember meeting me? I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember, but I seen you.
yeah, I still look.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I appreciate it, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man. So did you do the big 3 upgrade?
Actually, I did the big three. I actually got the big four upgrade. That's a little secret. A lot of people don't know nothing about.
So let me guess, is that the ground wire from the alternator all the way back to the battery?
And a couple more grounding points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Hey, man, what does that do for you? I know what it does for you, man, but not doing that, man, it's just like you You have to. It's like a mandatory thing you got to do, huh?
It's a mandatory thing because actually the shorter your ground is, the actual more power you actually you gain more power as you amplify the shorter your ground. A lot of people make big long runs from the ground or don't have a solid ground connection.
Hmm.
So it kind of ensures you a stronger grounding point.
Yeah. So
Because you got your chassis and you got your engine. And that chassis kind of split apart sort of. So once you do that upgrade that ground, it actually brings that whole unit like actually one solid piece of metal or yeah.
hmm and that'll cause you not to get your right charge too, right?
They will.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. That's part of the
And then
troubleshooting techniques when if your alternator's not working strong or you got some battery issues. That's probably one of the things you got to check out.
yeah, exactly. And then you can get a lot of noise through your stereo system if you don't have a proper ground.
Yeah, yeah. So it's always like and cool just to put a third or a fourth and short
Mhm.
as possible, right?
Short as possible.
Yeah,
Short as
yeah,
run. Current takes the least path resistance, so
yeah.
that's kind of how that works. Yeah.
Man, I remember when I was in high school, man, I had that little Corolla. Bro, I had so much feedback, man. I had so much feedback coming back. I didn't care.
Exactly.
Man, I didn't care about none of that feedback.
So you had your EQ sitting in your passenger seat.
Yeah, yeah. I think I had a pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid. Yeah, pyramid and had
Pyramid.
what was the realistic or Sparkmatic tweeters, super tweeters.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't doing it.
No, don't tell me you had that house cabinet speaker in the back seat.
At one time I did.
Yeah,
Because I couldn't afford nothing else.
exactly.
Couldn't afford nothing else, man. I had to do it. Had to do it.
Had the volume wide open, just on
Wide
loud,
open. Screaming.
screaming.
That's been what was that? That was like CC Music Factory. Man, I was playing all that stuff, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So
let's talk about oh go ahead, go ahead.
did you do any competing?
What, my slingshot?
No, no, I'm talking about in your first car, your Corolla.
No, nah, I ain't do no competing at all, man. Nothing at all, nothing at all. Hey, I was just driving to school and back and nothing at all in that thing, man.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, let's talk about your strategy, man. I want to talk about your strategy when you go into a competition, man, because you've been into a lot of competitions, man. So I want to know, and you faced a lot of people, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
seen you face. I think I seen you face G Money,
yeah.
and I think I've seen you. I've seen you face a couple people, man. But what is the strategy, man, when you're about to go into a competition? There's a belt on the line, maybe some money on the line. So you don't want to outplay your vehicle. So what techniques or what secrets do you use? Like, just talk us through when the day of the event when you're pulling in there, the things you got to do before the competition. Just talk us through it.
Okay. Normally, what I do when I pull up in a competition, well, basically, it's mainly my attitude, my energy. So I'm gonna pull up in the ring or competition, you know, with all intention to intimidate my opponent. Um, so I mean, that's basically what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, are you coming out with vocals or you're are you come out with bass? Because when I seen you in Myrtle's Inlet, Myrtle Beach, you hit them with a lot of slow. You hit them with a lot of slow songs.
Yeah, and that's my thing. I like to stay real slow and smooth. That way I keep everything balanced. I don't have I'm not bass heavy, nor my tweeters kind of screeching all over the place. So that's kind of where I stay at. And the thing is, well, I guess what a lot of people don't realize. Now, see my shirt I got on, Cobra Kai, strike first. So if I get the
Mhm.
first shot out, I'm coming real smooth. And what I do, I kind of take people down off in the valley, and then I go up high. No, I fly high like an eagle. So I play music that's real super high.
Mhm.
High vocals.
Mhm.
And basically what I'm trying to do is actually make the who I'm playing against, I'm trying to make them kind of chase me. So once you chase me, I got you already.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do what I see some other competitors do? They'll play the same song that their competition just played, trying to let the judges hear the same song on a better system.
No, I don't normally play the same song. I mean, what I'll do, I'll play a song that's in the same genre that's close to it.
Oh,
And basically, so if you come out with something kind of real high with an upbeat and it's really banging, jamming, and I'm like, okay, he didn't have any, but he didn't, his subs wasn't hitting it hard, or maybe his vocals were a little weak. I'm gonna pick a song that's somewhere close in that range, and I'm gonna outshine you on vocals, I'm gonna outshine you on bass, or I made lay low on my instruments. And at that point, it's basically just like a volume control thing, and that's what I think most people kind of screw up at sometimes. They come in the competition, boom, you only got a minute, and they go wide open, straight screaming with their sound or whatever. Regardless of where they at in their song, that volume control means a lot. So me, when I come in playing a song, I've already practiced and played with that song, so I know the high points of it. So the instrumentals or the introduction, that's when I go screaming high. Then once I get into the meat of the song, I'll kind of back out, and it kind of gives that kind of phantom effect, like, dang, he was playing real smooth one time, and now he's super loud, but you're not really getting it loud. It's just you kind of working your volume.
mhm. At any time during the first round, well, after you hear your opponent play the first round, do you when do you know I got this dude or I got this chick? I got this chick. I know I got him. When do you feel like, or you never know, you never know. When do you feel like, yo, I got this? When you first hit him, he can't compete with me. Or when do you know that you win?
Oh, as soon as they come on and they go super loud on me, like they really bringing it real hard at me, I know right then and there I'm like, nah, I can go like 5 times louder than this guy can, and
Okay.
still, not have no distortion and still be clean. So that's when I got
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you. And
Yeah,
then when
that's
it
what
comes in, go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, and then when it comes in the featherweight, you can only have six and a half and 110. So there's really not much mid bass you can have in there, or not much sub bass. So basically, I kind of see how high they can go, and then I'm like, okay, I got this guy already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Say, little bully. So how often do you train, man? I'm gonna call it training, man. Like you just be off to yourself, trying this song, playing this song, and trying the volume, making sure it's still gonna be clear. How much time do you spend, not in the competition at home and stuff, training, man?
Well, sometimes I train like inside the shop, plug up music inside the shop. Then a lot of times, I'll go out into a parking lot or something where, Cole's parking lot somewhere. I got some distance and some buildings in the distance, and I'm listening for the echo that's bouncing. The music I'm playing, I'm listening to the echo that's bouncing off the buildings, and that's what's giving my feedback. Other than that, I spend a lot of time in the mountains. I go deep in the mountains. So in the mountains you can kind of have your volume on 10 or whatever. You ain't got to be really blasting it. You can actually hear the feedback
Yeah.
with the sound bouncing off, stuff in the channels in the mountains. So,
Okay.
but I probably put in maybe I probably play at least 4 or 5 times a week.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So do you use the same cell phone that you usually talk on, or do you have a separate device? Oh no, you got an iPad. You got a
yeah,
tablet.
yeah, yeah. I
You got
got
a tablet. I see you.
that.
You got a
Yeah,
tablet.
now beforehand in the past, I have used the same cell phone. But I figured out somewhere down the road that there's several competitions I got into, and my cell phone actually got hot. I couldn't cool it down. So, matter of fact, I won maybe 3 or 4 different competitions strictly off of USB or just a CD I got in the glove box, because my phone got too hot.
Oh yeah, that them iPhone was iPhone. Like them iPhones don't play.
Nah, no iPhones don't play.
Yeah, them iPhones don't play. They'll shut down on you. They'll tell you that. Yeah,
The
yeah.
Androids will also.
Oh, they will too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Androids will shut down.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's talk about the songs that you always hear. I say you can't go to a competition and not hear Morning DJ, Killer Cam.
Point.
Yep. 612s. Now, it's just me and you. We got some people watching, but it's just me and you right now, little bully.
Yeah.
So the songs that you hear everybody playing, is that a sign that I ain't gonna say amateur, but you hear the same song, like you say you don't play the same song. You know what I'm saying? You got different songs.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you know your bike, so you know what you can play.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I think it's like a copycat move. Like, oh, I heard Sam play Killer Cam, and Big Pun play 612s. So people jump in and think they're gonna have that same energy, or they're gonna get that same sound. But basically, that's not something you play on a normal, or when you're riding, you listen to it, and you're not banging it, and you're not feeling the energy. You know, that's I mean, I don't go for that. So
Yeah,
I stay away from those crowd winning songs, or the songs that most people play.
yeah.
Which I do have morning BJ in my arsenal. That's just one of those kind of get out of trouble songs, or either kind of if you want to kind of run out of time, or you know something like that. I'll kind of throw something like that on. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe those songs are good for tuning. Maybe I mean I'm a fan of those songs because when I hear them songs, I got the camera out. When I hear them songs, those songs do show off. They show off your sound. That
Yeah.
the swoop song, because it goes
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
that
Oh yeah.
shows off
Definitely.
it shows off your sound. And Killer Cam, you know, I mean, if you just want to come out like really, really just a monster, and you can go high on the volume on those songs, because like you said, it's volume control. So I can go high on the volume.
Yeah. Now the Killer Cam, they'll let you know where your subs at.
Oh yeah.
They'll let you definitely know where your subs at, and what kind of mid bass you got.
Okay. So just between me and you, little bully. So if I wanted to walk up on one of my boys and I want to know what kind of subs he got, if he got anything worth doing, just tell him to play Killer Cam for me and just listen. If he
You know where
got
the Killer
good
Cam.
sound, if he got good bass, good subs, then Killer Cam will sound real good.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, but little
Yeah.
bully, can't you mess up your man? How hard is it to tune, little bully? What kind of DSP you got?
I actually got a DSR1.
Okay. Is that the one that you got to actually physically touch it, or that's the one you can do on your phone, like
You can do it on
interface?
your, yeah, you can do it on your phone. That's Ralph Fosgate DSR1. It's kind of like an older DSP. It's one a lot of people getting away from now, because you can easily jack somebody's EQ real quick by just Bluetoothing into it.
Anybody
And
ever
so
did you like that?
I think somebody jumped into it when I was in Virginia. I was in VA. I had a perfect sound. It was perfect. All of a sudden, I kind of went to play some kind of high instrumental song, and man, I was screeching. I was like, dang. I look back at my DSP. Yeah, I had my numbers is all thrown off.
Mm.
But, that was a learning curve. So what I do now, I have the tablet, and you got the other phone. So you take one phone and connect to your DSP. Can't nobody get into it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the trick to that. Yeah.
Dropping them tidbits on them. You dropping
Yeah.
them little bully tidbits on them.
Yeah.
They ain't
Yeah.
ready today.
But I run a DSP, and I run some external EQs also.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what a lot of people don't realize, in between rounds, okay, so say you playing, I'm backing off for a little bit, I might sit in my sling. I got time to make some quick adjustments without even touching my DSP. So I got external EQs that I can kind of make quick adjustments with, because I know exactly what song I'm gonna play next. So I won't like take my tweeters and turn them all the way down, bring my mid bass up real hard, and I'm gonna get into that one song, and I'm gonna let it blast, you know, at volume 17, or maybe volume 20, and I'm back out, volume 14, so I can make those quick adjustments on the fly
Yeah.
without like they say, no tuning, no tuning while you're playing. I tune in between rounds.
Yeah, but hey, little bully, I mean, you can do that, little bully, because you know how to tune, but a person that, hey, if I just drop this bike off at the shop and they get me ready, I can't, and at the event, I can't be touching that stuff because I'll get it out of whack.
Exactly.
That's why
Exactly.
you do it yourself guys, they on another level for me. I love
Yeah.
to do it yourself guys because anything that happened to that bike during the show, before the show, I seen I think it was Nut House. Nut House blew a fuse and he backed out of there, changed fuse, and was right back in there, man, like real fast. And
That's what's up.
mhm.
This is like myself. I might switch out speakers, subs, whatever, tweeters. You know, in a blink of an eye on you.
Yeah.
In between
So
the round.
Nut House, what you I mean not the little bully, what you know about the neo magnets, man? Speakers.
Basically, neo magnets are maybe like twice as strong as the ferrite magnets, and usually the ferrite magnets are real huge, big magnets. So you limit it with space with the ferrite magnets. Neos allow you to have you got more room, more space, and
Yeah. But
yeah.
is it far as sound and will and far clarity? I mean, is it better to go with the neo magnets or it's just because of space?
Mainly just because of space. But what I realized with neos, they seem to play higher. Up in the 5K, 6,000 hertz, 7,000 hertz range
Yeah.
than some of your ferrites. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of your
Yeah.
ferrite speakers, I've noticed that they can only play like in the low level or somewhere in the mid range. They don't really go up too high.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to rely on more tweeters or horns or whatever you got.
Yeah. So right now, little bully, I'm doing a lot of upgrades on my slingshot, man. And give me some advice. Give me some little bully advice right now. Listen, let me tell you what I got.
Okay.
I took them SS power batteries out. Got lithium now. Got lithium now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right? Alternator went from 240 to 315 amps alternator. Um, I still got the Rocket Fosgate, 4 Rocket Fosgate amps under the seats. Um, so I'm making all those changes. The DSP ain't came in the mail yet, but it's a Dayton 408.
Okay.
Uh, so I done did. The only way you can start winning, little bully, is you start doing the shit right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, got the
Exactly.
right batteries, got the upgraded alternator. I did the
So
big three. Right? Maybe I need to do the big four.
what about your RCA's? Your RCA cables.
I didn't upgrade, and I didn't upgrade them. No,
Okay.
I mean I got
And your speaker wire. You upgraded.
well. I mean, damn, little bully said. So listen, my music plays. I gotta. So you mean I need to upgrade all those too, huh?
Yeah, you need to upgrade your speaker wire. Make sure you got oxygen free speaker wire.
Okay, okay.
Um, Also, same thing on your RCA cables.
Hmm.
So you want to spend a good bit of money on your RCA cable. Your speaker wire, you can kind of, as long as it's OFC speaker wire, you're pretty good.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
So
then,
right now I got 12, 12 DS18s, 6.5s, but they're not the high class. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
yeah,
taking all them out, little bull. I'm taking all them out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I wanted to go ahead and get the 315 amp, got it.
yeah,
Um, the lithiums, got it. The uh the I already had the big three upgrade. So now I'm coming to these speakers, man. Somehow I was trying to get Euphoras. I was trying to
Euphoria.
get Euphoras. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave them alone, man. I'm gonna leave them alone.
No problem on Euphoria. I'm a dealer for Euphoria.
But they too rich. They too rich. I'm gonna leave them alone.
Hey,
So
listen,
listen,
go ahead.
I'm Gemini. I'm Gemini Acoustics, or I'm going. I think they call Def
Death Bounce.
ah, yeah, well, yeah. I'm with those two right now, but I'm definitely coming out of these DS18s. They coming out, bro. So give me some advice.
Pound for pound, I think the Death Bounce Apocalypse. That's a go-to speaker.
Ooh,
That speaker has got some fidelity out of this world, man. I mean, honestly, it is
the
super
specs,
clean, super clear. Yes.
the specs look good on it, don't it?
Have you heard them?
No, I've been reading up on them, and some of my teammates been reading up on them. I got a crew now, little bull. I got a crew.
I
Uh,
got you.
so uh, so so I've been throwing everybody off, right? Talking a lot of smack, throwing everybody off on the Gemini. on the Gemini, the DS18, but I'm going with them deaf.
Go with the Death Balance Apocalypse. We put some in a buddy of mine motorcycle, and those things are unreal. They straight up, they're official.
Little bully, I'm gonna get like 12 of them things though. I'm gonna get like 12 of them.
Oh my
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm gonna ask you this question. What does 2023 look like for little bully? But then you can ask me the same question because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be coming through. Now I guess I'll be middleweight.
Okay.
Because I got 16 speakers and two 12s.
I guess I won't see you in the ring.
Wait a minute, little bully. Where you at? You feather?
Yeah. 2020. No, yeah, I'm featherweight. 2023. Yeah, we coming lightweight, full blast.
Yeah, little bully. You know what, little bully? Your name done came up so many times on my podcast, man. Listen, so I'm trying to remember what was said. Something came up so many times, but you take speakers out. You can take speakers out, and you'll be at an event and you'll take speakers out to fit into a lower class, right?
Exactly. Well, actually, I got I'm actually a true featherweight. I only have six and a half, and I got 8 tweeters, six and a half, 8 tweeters, and I got 1 10-inch sub. So, but I also have another sub box where I can drop another 10-inch sub, just in case I want to move up to lightweight. That's basically what I do. And I also have 2 extra speaker pods for 6 and a half. I can drop 2 more 6 and a half in there. So I can actually build my bike real quick up to 8 speakers and 2 subs.
Dang.
And I half the time I'm getting the lightweight. Either I'm a featherweight and I tune for featherweight. But when I jump in the lightweight class, I get these boys a run for their money. You know what I mean? I have them shook. We was in Virginia, and I think me and Yada Yada, aka Ken Yada, Mr. 6 Speakers, we went down to to the draw.
Yeah.
To the last song. So out of all those lightweights that was in the competition, here's 1 featherweight and 1 true lightweight going for the championship. Same thing when I went to Texas. Me and Sam ended up battling with the last two round for round to be in the lightweight class in the SS Takeover in Texas. So we went down to the last song to the draw, but he finally beat me. But I'm the only featherweight out there that can actually get up there and go round for round with lightweights. And most of the time, I know I'm not gonna win the whole lightweight thing, but I don't back down for anything. So, my job at that point is like, hey, why don't I get in the lightweight competition and just knock a couple guys out the way, for the serious headbangers. So that's my mentality.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah. So, what you think I'm gonna sound like, little bully? I mean, I got the lithiums, I got the alternator, got the 4 Rockwell Fosgate amps, and either I go if I go with def bounce or I go with those Gemini acoustics. I don't know, man.
If you go with the Death Bouncer, you're gonna be a serious contender. I mean, a serious contender. 16 6 and a half, and those things are crystal clear without a DSP. Without any equalizer, what I mean? Boom. Just right out the box.
Wait a minute, little bully. You saying that those speakers can win without a DSP?
Without a DSP, without doing any kind of equalizer adjustments or whatever, straight out the box. Those things are that clear.
I keep telling them to watch out for Straight Up TV in 2023. I keep telling them, man.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna upload a video on Slingshot Auto Garage with this one motorcycle, and there's actually one Lexus we can put some of those Death Bounce Apocalypse in. And oh my God, goodness, man, those things are super clear, super clean.
Shout out to Facebook page Audio Garage, man. Shout out to those guys, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I can't wait now, man. I can't wait now. you just gotta stop and start doing the stuff the right way, man. Stop taking shortcuts, man. That's all it is.
So what type of sub you running?
Right now I got DS18s. But I want to change them out too. Man.
Okay.
Yeah. Change them out too. They got to go too, bro. Anything that I got right now that haven't got me no belts No trophies. It's got to go. But except the amps. I think my amps are good, man. My Rockford Fox case are good, man.
What do you got? The BDCPs?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's clean amp. You got the alternator, so you got the voltage up there. Maybe say
Oh,
what
yeah.
about 14 volts or so? Yeah, those
Yeah.
clean
Yeah.
amps,
Yeah.
super clean.
Mm-hmm. Man. So
Yeah.
I mean, so
Somebody
now
on here
you
telling you to get Puerto Rican vocals.
oh yeah. Hey, that's
Yeah,
probably G Money.
get the PRV.
Yeah, that's probably G Money.
Yeah, G Money bike sound clean, man.
Yeah. We got. I was looking at the comments. Look at you know who that Michelle Mitchell is?
Yeah, that's Phoenix.
Yeah, that's Phoenix. Listen.
Yeah, that's Phoenix.
So I wasn't looking at the comments, but I'm looking at it now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so I, little bully, I'll be real with you. This my platform. It's for slingshots. You know what I'm saying? To
I
keep
got
the communication talking. That's what it's for.
you.
So,
Exactly.
I'm a humble guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no disrespect for nobody, nothing like that. I'm a humble guy. I just want to keep the conversation going about slingshots, sharing tips and knowledge and everything. So, I put it out there that the speakers I got now, they light up. They light up in the middle.
So they light up,
Everybody
don't pull up. Don't pull up if they light up.
Yeah. So, they're not the top of the line DS18s, man. So they coming out. I've been getting some hassle about it, but it's all good. It's all good. Hey, say that what you said earlier about them death bounce. Say that what you said about them.
The Death Bound Apocalypse, they need no DSP, no EQ.
Ooh,
They sound good straight out the box.
ooh,
Trust me.
ooh,
I
ooh.
I played those Death Bounce Apocalypse. My homeboy brought it to the shop and be like, yo man, we'll put these in the bike. I said, all right, let's check them out. I played those against my Concrete Audio and my DB Drive Expert carbon fiber, and no comparison. No
Yeah,
comparison.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So look, we gonna give out trade secrets already.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
can't wait, man.
I
And
gotta say,
I think
I gotta say it coming.
yeah, the ones I'm buying have the neo magnet on them too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't let them out. Now I was gonna rip them up when just
Hey, so you didn't think about doing the
so
eights or maybe tens?
so my pods, man, my pods only hold 6 right now. So I had to change out the pods. But you know what? It's a whole nother year. It's a whole nother year. So I might just change out them pods, man, because right now they only hold 6.5s. You know what I'm
We didn't
saying?
change those cars out.
Yeah. So
And
little bully,
matter of fact, hey, listen, if you want to kill them, Sam got a set of cars he's trying to sell now, 212s. There you go.
Oh, Phoenix. Hey, you don't want this, Phoenix. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want it, Phoenix. And G Money. Listen, hey, I'm telling you, it's getting cold right now. The garage is right back there. I'm on the 3rd floor. The garage is right behind me, bro. Lambo's sitting right there against this wall. Ready. Ready. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, so
little bully, you in South Carolina?
I'm in South Carolina.
Little bully, hey, if I reach out to you, man, I'll roll up on you, bro. I put it in the trailer and roll that thing up to you. We can play around. You know what I'm saying? If you
Hey, come holler at me. We'll build a monster for him.
Bro. Because I'll get it all installed and everything. The big 4, all installed. I just need some tuning on that DSP.
I'm gonna say no more.
Yeah. What
I
part
believe,
of South Carolina?
I believe I'm in Greenville, South Carolina.
That, bro, you ain't nowhere. I get to you.
Exactly.
I get to you. I stay in the hotel that night. And hey,
Hey, matter of fact, Phoenix came up and she dropped her bike off and I did a ceramic coating on her slingshot. Yeah, so she popped back out.
Hey, that Phoenix she sound good too, bro.
Oh, she sound good?
Yeah, she sound good, bro.
I've been checking her out on video.
The thing about it, she knows she sound good too. She knows she sound good. Hey, I don't know what kind of box you got. Hey, little bull, do you build boxes?
I don't build boxes.
Who where you get your box at?
The actual box I got in mine now, they came from Diamond Design,
Okay.
Elvin Santiago. But I got a guy for you. His name is Chris Reese. Everybody called him Little Chris. Remember the orange slingshot that was in Charlotte?
Yeah.
Pound of concrete. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Chris got his own little design of his sub box.
Yeah.
And honestly, from what I've seen, he probably got about the strongest bass out there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn, little bully. Little bully, I done heard some people now. And hey, I done heard some monsters. So look, bully, I've been going around, man. They some slingshots out there. Well, all classes. Listen, you ever heard of King Kong?
Yeah, I know. Yes, I know King Kong.
King Kong sound Black Mama sound good too, man.
Yeah. You know what, Black Mama? I met Black Mama and her husband out in Texas. We was at the SS Takeover.
Yeah.
That's good people, you know.
Yeah, they're good people. They're good people. They're good
Yeah, I
people.
like Black Mama. Also, Sling a Sling. That's my boy.
Sling,
Matter
sling,
of
sling,
fact,
sling.
matter of
I
fact,
got
that's one of my favorite slingshots out there.
sling,
Sling,
sling. I
sling, yeah, slinger, and there's another one, El Patron. You ever saw her?
nah, I ain't never seen her.
El Patron. She's a young lady. She's a heavyweight.
Man, she
And
sound
she's
good.
got, oh man, yeah, she's got ungodly amounts of speakers on her slingshot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, the game. Listen, when I got that slingshot in 2015, bro, it wasn't this serious, bro. It wasn't
Nah.
that serious in 2015. Listen, this you can ask Kenyatta. You can ask. I'm naming all the people in 2015 in Georgia that know I was eating trophies. I was eating trophies for life.
What
In
about
Georgia,
what about Styles? What
Styles
about
wasn't in
Styles?
Georgia. Hey, oh, he
Okay.
sound good. When I got my slingshot in 2015, when I went to Myrtle Beach Black Bike Week, I met Styles at a gas station in 2016, I think. So I
Okay.
pulled into the gas station, in Georgia. I had won a couple trophies, not for sound yet, but all for best in showing stuff. And I pulled into the gas station in Myrtle Beach, 2016, and he was a slingshot there, and he was inside paying for gas, and his slingshot had the whole gas station going. And it was Styles. It was Styles. Yeah, he a beast. He a beast.
He a beast. He a beast
Yeah,
with
he,
that playlist also.
yeah, he a beast. He a beast. I,
So
I remember that.
do you
Go
know
ahead.
Smitty? You know Smitty?
Is that the Smitty who runs Audio Garage?
Nah, Smitty's
No,
kind of like a do-it-yourself guy. You know, matter of fact, Smitty at one point in time was maybe still he was the he was a
you're not talking about
top
Dragon,
notch
are you?
lightweight. No. Smitty was a top notch lightweight.
Okay,
You got to know Smitty if you're in the slingshot world.
okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't seen him, man. I'm pretty sure I didn't seen him.
Matter of fact, he just built a featherweight.
Yeah,
Yeah, got a pretty smooth bike.
yeah. You ever want to get the Dragon?
Yeah, I went against the Dragon, and let's see, we went out to a tie in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about Motorcycle Jack?
Nah, me and Motorcycle Jack done went at it, in the parking lot. Gas station parking lot pimp, yeah.
Lil Bull, he got a good sound.
He got a good sound.
He got a good
I've
sound.
been telling I've been telling Jack that for like last 3 years, like, man, why don't you get in the competition? He's like, nah. And he laid low for a minute. I was like, man, you got a nice sound.
He got a nice sound, man. Motorcycle Jack got a nice sound, man. You know what, bro? Listen, that's my problem, little bully. When I see, like I said, make Black Mamba, I said, I got to do what she doing. Then I met Bounty Hunter. I got to do what she doing. Then I met, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, you can't, bro. You can't do all that stuff, bro.
Hey, so have you heard the Reaper?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Man,
yeah.
man. Now look, that bike is phenomenal. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
we was kind of messing around with it last night a little bit, and that thing is unreal.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, he going back in the lab. So we're gonna come
yeah,
back out 2023 with Team Assassin again.
yeah. Okay. You
Yeah,
know that event that I met you at, Merle's Inlet, SS
yeah,
Takeover.
yeah.
Team Light 'em up. Team Light 'em up took every damn belt.
Team light them up. They lit them up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they took every belt that event. So, like I
Yeah,
said, man, I'm trying to bite off people, but it's too many people doing great things. So I guess, like I said, that's why I said I did what I did, little bully. Started all over with the lithiums, with the alternator, with just start it all over and get the basics that you gotta have. You gotta have those, little bully.
Yeah, I mean that's what you gotta do because like once you jump out there and boom, you're on the scene, you winning the belts or you winning competitions back to back. You kind of get a little lax and kind of lay back. You know what I mean? I mean when I first came out the gate, I did my first build and I went against Jonathan Taylor, JT. You know him, right?
Ooh, okay.
And we came down to the wire at the end. And matter of fact, I had his box, flex style box. You know, and then Monique was judge. You know, she Monique from
Batman,
SS22.
Batman.
Batman, yeah. Yeah, Batman, something serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I won that, well, actually won that battle, you know, and I kind of looked around. I seen the Reaper and a couple other guys out there playing, you know, Kenyatta. I'm like, hey man, I said, man, I want the kind of base y'all got. So I did the same thing you do. I kind of laid low for a minute, kind of revamped, and came back the next year. There wasn't
Mm-hmm.
nobody that could touch me, you know.
Mm, mm, mm. That I little bull. That's when you made your name, man. That's when they know you, bro. They when you say little bully, they know who the hell you talking about, bro. They know who the
Exactly.
hell you talking about when you say little bully.
Yeah.
Like
Look,
I'm
I
telling
get,
you, I don't heard your name on my podcast many times, bro. When I'm just sitting here talking to my guest, and I'm saying, who sound good out there? Who's this? Your name come up all the time, bro. So you're doing something right.
yeah, it went from little bully to the bully. Hey, and that's the thing. Once I add the mother speakers in there, drop those two tens in there. Oh, it's over with. I gave
Yeah,
middleweights, lightweights, some heavyweights. You know, I had them boys shaking their boots like, damn, I can't let this little featherweight get me.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Bully. Let's switch gears here, man, because I want to talk about that maintenance, man. You know what I'm saying? You spend all this money, little bully, all this money just throwing into the slingshot, bro. Yeah, I mean, and if you don't know what you're doing, man, what you gonna blow speakers and tweeters? You got to replace that stuff. So, if you don't know, you know, the volume levels and all that stuff, you're gonna pop stuff, blow fuses and stuff. So, I mean, what do you do for maintenance?
yeah. So that's where the practice comes in at. So what I do for maintenance, we on Straight Talk TV. Shit, I don't do nothing for maintenance. When I go into competition, trust me, after about first 2 or 3 rounds, I'm trying to blow something. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going I'm going for the kill. So I'm going for the
Yeah,
kill. Yeah,
yeah. Hey,
but that's
hey,
when it come back down to tuning or your tuner whatever. If you can set those amps right, the gains on those amps right, and kind of know almost know where you're at. So I use use a oscilloscope. You know, I don't know. Everybody got their own way of setting their gains. I use a oscilloscope, so I can actually see on the screen exactly my positive negative waveforms. I can see if they distorted or when they start to break up, and then I kind of know exactly what volume I can push it at. So what I
okay,
normally do, I take my head unit and I gain my head unit as far as I can go. And then when I see that oscilloscope and I see distortion, I'll back off. Then I'll go for my next device. I do each individual device, so I know exactly what number to be on. You know, as
hmm
far as how far I can push it.
yeah.
But
Well,
then and still sometimes you get go ahead.
little bully, I want to ask you a question because this came up on another podcast about 3 days ago. So you got your DSP right now. Your radio, your deck, it's got an
Yeah.
EQ too. Should you balance that out flat on the deck and only use the DSP, or do both?
You gotta do both.
Y'all do both.
To really, if you got a certain sound you're looking for to really get that sound, you gotta do both. I don't care what nobody says. And
Mm-hmm.
then too, it don't matter if you do it on front end or the back end. You got either way, you gotta do it both ways. To really get that sound you want, you gotta do it on both sides. But that's a good
Mm-hmm.
reference, you know, to start out flat on the deck, then use your DSP.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if you ever to tune your slingshot with like a RTA meter with a microphone that actually reads, you know, every frequency from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. You know, you get the whole big spectrum of different frequencies, and you play pink noise. When you play a pink noise, you can see certain things moving up. Like maybe all of a sudden you got like 4,000 hertz or 4K. You know, it's like maybe 10 points. Then you got like 100 hertz that's down. 5 points. It takes that 30 band DSP equalizer and that deck equalizer, and maybe even another equalizer, just to tweak to get that stuff balanced and leveled out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what,
Yeah.
little bully, I keep telling people, man. I keep telling, like I said, a lot of people say they got the mad scientist, bro. It's the do-it-yourself guys against the shop mad scientist. And I tell them the only difference between the do-it-yourself guy and the mad scientist is probably skilled. He can do this stuff real quick. He can get a slingshot in, do it, get it out. But the do-it-yourself guy, it may take him the rest of the week to tweak it and get it right. But you know what? It's his slingshot. So he just got so much knowledge. He's going to be so good in the competition. Anything can happen. Now the person that takes it to the shop, they're gonna have to make that phone call. Hey, something just happened. But because you don't sat in that garage for 2 weeks and you done troubleshoot and found out this is wrong way, this is wrong way, this is the right way now. You know.
Exactly.
So I love to do it yourself, guys, man.
Yeah. Because you take it to the shop, you go in the shop and they think they tune into what they think sounds good. Well, you might have a whole different genre of music. You might like your music a little different. So, it's up to the shop to work with who's ever like. So, okay, I got you 3 different tunes on there. Which one you want to play this, use that tune. You want to play that, use that tune. But you do it yourself guy, we're always tinkering, always tweaking, trying to make something better, and that's the key.
Yeah. Hey,
that's when
when I'm in the garage and I got that solder gun going hot and I'm soldering some wires, I'm like, I'm earning it.
There you go. There you go. Exactly.
Mud, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Straight out the mud.
I burnt my damn finger a couple times.
Look, drop that damn solder nine and burnt your plastic.
Yeah. Then you let your friends over. They talking crap about your solder arm, man. Why you get this cheap ass solder arm? You know what I'm saying? It does the job, bro.
Exactly.
Does the job. Look.
I can't wait to hear you bite.
Huh?
I can't wait to hear your swing.
Listen, bro. I'm in the podcast room and this sitting on my desk.
I got you.
I'm a do-it-yourself guy, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, you'll be building slingshots next year.
Look, here goes one of my lithiums. Here goes one of my lithiums right here.
Okay. So how many lithiums you got?
Two.
Okay. What was it, 40 amp hour?
Look at that. That's 5,000 watts.
I got you. Yeah, you know how many watts I got for my lithium? I can do a 30,000 watt burst.
Really?
Yeah, I got 180 amp hours. Matter of fact, 180 amp, I got 80 in the front, and I got 120. I got a 80 amp hour in the front, and I got a 40 amp hour in the rear. So I'm running 2 lithium.
When you gonna use all that power?
I mean, honestly, if I take my bike apart, I got heavyweight power in my bike, and I'm just a featherweight. And see, that's what keeps everything clean. When you got that type of power, and your amplifiers getting the correct voltage, the correct amperage, they don't work hard, so there's no distortion.
Okay.
You have to crank the gain wide up.
We're gonna get into one of your videos real fast, okay?
All right, go ahead.
This is the video from Merle's Inlet, South Carolina, that I met when I first met you. So we're gonna play that video, and I think you were playing some slow music, and yours. I think this is the round when you were going against G Money.
Okay.
Little Booty, what that hand you was doing, bro? What you just vibing? You just vibing with the music?
I was feeling the energy. I was feeling
Okay.
vibration. I was
I said,
vibing with it.
what Little Bully doing with the hand?
So when I start doing that, I was about to be in my next transition. I was about to switch into another song, you know. So come out there smooth. I was gonna get in some real hard upbeat. You know, but I wasn't looking at the clock. I kind of ran out of time.
Yeah,
That show was difficult because it started out and it rained and we stopped. So my whole, I switched gears. I was like, dang, kind of threw me off a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, Little Bully. That was my first time seeing you, man. I think you don't give a damn about that clock. I don't think you give a damn about
Nah.
the clock. Really
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. That's one thing. When I'm in that ring, that's my ring. You know what I mean? So I'll stop playing. I'll stop playing when I stop playing.
Yeah, I don't think you care about that clock,
Hey,
man.
no, I'm kind of like, look, make me stop playing. Come over and turn my sling on.
Wow.
They don't call me Little Bully for nothing.
Yeah. I see, man. Hey. So let me get into this commercial fast. Hey, Slingshot accessories, man. High quality parts, man. Make sure you check out Slingshot accessories, man. They got parts for Vanderhalls. They got parts for spiders, Rikers. They got everything, man. Make sure you check these guys out there in Virginia, man. Listen, this is where I get my parts at. So check them out.
Accessories, high quality parts, and accessories for your Polaris Slingshot, Vanderhall, Riker, and Can-Am Spiders. For all your parts and accessory needs, make Slingshot Accessories your first choice. And home of the world famous Bugatti lights. Visit slingshotaccessories.com today.
Hey, Little Bully, we back, man. We back. But check this out, man. Let's give out some advice, man. There's some guys out there, Little Bully, that have some nice sounds. Let's give out some advice. They may want to compete. There's some guys out there with some nice sound. They may want to compete. They may be a little scared. What advice would you give them, man? They want to jump in the ring, but they know everybody in their whole neighborhood tell them they sound good, man. You sound good, but they just a little scared to get in the ring. So what advice would you give them?
I'll say just jump in the ring. That way you see where you're at. You know, you measure up. You see what what stage you're at as far as your sound stage. Yeah.
So just don't worry about getting embarrassed. Just go ahead and get out there, wet your feet, and just go for it.
No, I mean, look, I play in heavyweight class. I play in every class. I'm all classes. I know what I got to lose, you know.
Yeah.
I bought my sling. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna put on a show. I'm gonna give you something to listen to, you know.
Well, hey, talk us through your first event, your first show on the big stage, not the little church down the street. I'm talking about one of these major ones. Talk us through your first one.
Okay, my very first show was SS Takeover down in Sarasota, Florida, and there was a guy, Ralph Muhammad. You know, I kind of trailer down with him, and I ran into some buddies, and I was like, "Yo, man, you think I should get in the show? Said, let me hear what you got." Well, matter of fact, Kenyatta even told me, he said, "Man, I ain't never heard no featherweight sound like that." He said, "Yeah, you need to get in the show." So I was like, "Hey, my first round up, I jumped in the show, and I kind of listened to the rules, whatever. I actually had a CD in my CD player. I sat in my slingshot the whole time. I played one song, stop. Everything on the dot. And I actually won that show. My very first show, I won.
Wow.
And that's way back in the days when they were giving featherweights. They had a belt that's about belt a little bit bigger than my watch. Little bitty belts,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So so what are you playing from? Spotify, YouTube Music? What are you playing from?
When I first started out, I played from Spotify. YouTube. Then I went to Tidal. Now I'm doing Spotify. Yeah, I've been in Spotify for the last 2 years.
Which one is clear? Which one is the clearest? Or are they all the same?
Spotify is cleaner, but if you do YouTube Premium, I think you got more variety. More different selections. You got different kind of mixes and stuff you can kind of get into.
Yeah,
With Spotify and Tidal, it's kind of like you can only play with the artist.
yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm wondering what people are using because I know that has something to do with how clear you are. I'm just maybe a little bit, not a lot. You know what I'm saying? They probably is not
Yeah,
that much of a difference, but you probably got
I
different
mean, people
choice.
say, but I hadn't really seen much of a difference. I do notice you play back on one song on Spotify, you can kind of tell just a little bit. It's a little clearer than YouTube,
Yeah. Okay.
depending on what version you get on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, little buddy, I want to know how you feel about the buyback program, man. How you feel about that? So
Honestly, the
if
buyback program is not bad because there's been several times that I actually blew a sub out. You know what I mean? Yeah, one of my subs, I heard it, bah, 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 like damn,
Mhm.
so I had to ease out of my song, and whoever I was playing there kind of ran on top of me. So I'm like, you got me this round, but then you got that buyback, so you come back and redeem yourself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So the buyback, if you actually clipped or had an interruption or something like that you couldn't it just happened, but you still sound better, then buy back. But
Exactly.
do you buy back if you know you just getting your ass whipped?
Well, if you're gonna, I've done it before. You know what I mean? I've been in lightweight competition, and I think it was Sam. Man, Sam, hell, he was taking these with me for a minute. I hit him with like an old school, real clean cut song. He hit me with that damn Killer Cam. I was like, nah, man, I gotta buy back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So I mean, I like to buy back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was, I when I think I seen you. I think at in Myrtle Beach, I think you might have took someone else sling up to battle.
In middleweight, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think, and they kept buying back. I think you might have bought back like twice. No, once or
I bought
something.
back twice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, hey, we've been streaming for 58 minutes. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I know you probably got something to do. It's a hot Thursday night. I want to ask you one more thing, and we're gonna get up out of here, man. So
Okay.
for our listeners, man, and everything, that you're in the competition, man. You're in the competition, and your competition is tearing you up. They tearing you up. He's getting more cheers. He or she is getting more cheers. And you like, man, damn, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. How do people make the mistake thinking and overplay their bike and lose anyway? So how do you say, listen, I gotta take an L because if I overplay, I'm gonna clip or I'm just gonna sound distorted. So what's the thing? What do you do then when you being outplayed? You just go ahead and take one, just like, hey, you got me this time.
Now I think when you're being outplayed, that's when you got to think about you only got either a minute or a minute and a half. So maybe you only play the intro of the song. You know what I mean? So that next go round, remember where you stopped at and start that song back again. Finish that whole song out.
Mhm.
Think about it. If you play 2 rounds in a minute and a half, you can complete a whole song.
Right, 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 right.
So maybe you had the right song and you kind of seen the crowd digging your song a little bit, but you just ran out of time. But I'll say the next go round, stay in that same song. Don't overplay bike. Stay right where you're at. So sometimes that has brought me back before. I played
Mhm.
against a guy named Rick in Charleston. This guy had 6 speakers, no subwoofers, and he was whooping my ass. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
there's no way I could beat this guy. Like, dang, he ain't got a subwoofer. So what I did, I think I was playing like some old school song. I was Roger Troutman. But I stayed in that same song. I played the same song and finished the whole song out. And I barely won over this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's good advice right there. I was wondering because people always say, "Don't overplay your bike. You're gonna lose."
Yeah.
Don't that mean you turn the volume all the way up? You know it ain't gonna be clear all the way up. You have to know in
Exactly.
your mind for every song. I can only go to 30 on this song. I can only
Hey,
go to 34 on this song.
also let me tell you this right here, right? I'm probably a whole different guy, minus the alcohol, right?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I want to ask you this, and I'm gonna let you go, man.
Go ahead.
So I want to know if this is an amateur move in the sound competition. I want to be able to spot the amateurs, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I know what not to do. Cause I usually walk into the gym, basketball. I got the knee brace, I got the mouthpiece, got the stuff side. I'm looking like a baller, right?
I got you.
So let's talk about the amateur moves, the moves that you don't make. Now I want to know, is this an amateur move? They say you got 1 minute first round, right?
Yeah.
If a person try to play 4 different songs in 1 minute, is that an amateur move? Or is that because he know what he got that time, down to a science? Or is that an amateur move trying to do too much?
I mean, that can be an amateur move. I do it all the time.
You play like 4 songs in 1 minute?
Man, one time I played like 6 songs in 1 minute.
So it's the opposite. It's not amateur. So an amateur, you should just play one song, let that one song ride, bro. Stop trying to do too much.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's opposite. If you're seasoned and this is what you do, and you live that life, that competition life, then you can stop right there at 20 seconds, play another song, stop at 30 seconds, play another song. If you know what you're doing. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Then your next round, you play one song all the way through.
Okay, so you're just trying to keep them off balance. You just throwing everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to tell you something G Money got me with. You know how most people they playing good and they kind of go into another song. That boy he threw me a curveball. He was playing pretty smooth. All of a sudden, he lowered the volume down to nothing, right? Just mute the volume. And then he brought back a real ease. I was like, oh, that was smooth. That was a smooth move.
Yeah.
He's the only person I ever saw do that,
That's that G Money. Shout out to G Money. Team light him up.
Yeah, that's about like his second time ring. I said, damn, he got me with that move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Little Bully, you ever get nervous when you about to battle? You get nervous? You just cool? You steady? No nervousness?
Never. I'm never nervous.
Never.
I'm never nervous ever.
Yeah. I talked to some I've been doing interviews and I done talked to some people who been doing this for a while. The 20th time they still get them, they still get it. How do you get over that? How do you get over it? Like, I'm just gonna go up here and play this music. I'm gonna win or I'm not gonna win. How do you get over being nervous?
Come on, man. I'm a Little Bully. I'm used to going in the ring, kicking things around, Hey, listen, I come in the ring sometimes, they be like, yo, Little Bully, turn your music off. I'm bumming before I pull in the ring,
Yeah.
You actually got to love this. I love the battle. You know what I mean? I love the battle. It don't matter. We can go in the ring. We can go in the back parking lot. We can go down the street. You know what I mean? We can go to Walmart. Don't make a difference. I just like the battle.
Yeah. People get nervous, man. Listen, man. You get on the stage, guys on the microphone. We got Little Bully going against so and so and everything. Everybody start walking over and everybody listen to your first song. And I didn't notice you, Little Bully. You don't even look at the audience that much. You don't even look at them.
I don't pay them no attention at all.
Yeah. I think and you hear Little Bully. I don't think it don't faze you at all. It don't faze you. It don't
faze me at all.
But I think I did see you singing to your lady or something one time. I think that was South Carolina.
Yeah. It was.
You might have turned around and started singing as the song was playing. You was looking at your lady. I said, this guy's a character right here. He a character.
Hey, you got to show out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I try to get a crowd some. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you did.
I try to rock the crowd. I really do.
Yeah. Oh, you did, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. But I want to thank you, man, for coming through, talking to me on Straight Up TV, man. Man, I'm gonna send you my phone number, and I was serious about popping up there to South Carolina, man. Hope I see you at the next event, man.
Hey, we're gonna put you together.
Yeah. Listen.
We're gonna get you straight.
Yeah, Phoenix. I know Phoenix heard that too. No, she heard that. She heard that. You know what I'm saying? G Money. Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all heard what Little Bully said. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, y'all better watch out for All-Star.
Better watch out. Watch out.
Matter of fact, All-Star, we might go ahead and put you on team Assassin.
Man, you go ahead and put me on there, man. Hey, hey, they scared him a paint job already. When I come in with
listen,
that Lambo.
This gonna be a whole nother channel next year.
Boy. All right, little bully, I'm out of here, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.